Oke teman-teman, selamat datang kembali di channel YouTube Memeus. Masih bersama tentunya the one and only si If You Memeus. What Memeus is cooking. Oke teman-teman, pada video kali ini kita akan bermain game Noire. Mungkin beberapa dari kalian sudah ada yang tahu game ini, bahkan ada yang sudah main game ini. Oke, langsung saja kita akan ke misi yang pertama pada hari ini. Check it out.
You're on the same team, but dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the path.
Jadi kita harus jadi polisi nih. Polisi nih. Kalau kemarin-kemarin kita main di GTA jadi
Go ahead, KGPL.
bad guys, sekarang kita jadi good guys.
Roger, 14 Adam en route. Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist, from the beam of sunshine himself.
Biasanya nih, Kotu ini pembunuhan nih biasanya. Oke. Kita udah sampai nih.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You my backup?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue.
Okay.
Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gas.
Jadi
You want us to look
korbannya
anywhere
ini
in particular?
Give
Skuter
it your best
Payton ya
shot,
kawan.
guys. The dead guy's a low life.
Jadi dia
I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
happy hunting. Oke, jadi ini ada
This is
terjadi
a fist hump.
penembakan di sini.
Just going
Penembakan
through the
membunuh,
motions.
Pembunuhan.
Probably right. Let's just get it over
Korbannya
with.
Skuter Payton.
All right, have it your way.
Tapi
We'll search
tersangkanya
right up to
masih
the back wall.
tanda tanya ya.
If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than
tanda
one.
tanya itu siapa si tersangkanya. Oke, kita disuruh nyari evidence atau bukti. Mari kita langsung investigasi nih.
Look at this junk.
Not sure this means much.
Oke, kayaknya nggak ada hubungannya sih. Apa hubungannya?
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Ada koran nih, kita baca koran kayaknya. Oke, silakan.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon,
Dikit.
or Courtney Sheldon.
Oh,
I'm only
jadi
in second year,
si
Doctor,
Courtney ini kayak muji si dokternya ini. Ya, ini dosen ini
because of
BTW.
my experience during the war.
Dosen mah kalau dipuji senang-senang aja, giliran
Battle fatigue
dicariin buat skripsi hilang dia,
can't
menghilang.
be helped.
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself.
Oh,
We
ini
try
jadi
to
kayak
find
dosen dan
ways to unlock
dia
the
dosen
mind.
kayak dosen dan dokter
Combination of
psikiatri
therapy and drug
gitu.
treatment.
Psikiater.
Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Chef.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever?
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Jadi si Courtney Sheldon ini punya temen gitu loh, seorang veteran yang dia itu kayak trauma setelah perang gitu.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Jadi dia minta tolong sama Dr. Harlan Fontaine itu untuk diobati.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Sebagai imbalannya, si Courtney Sheldon ini bekerja di salah satu kliniknya dia, gitu loh. Tapi si Harlan Fontaine ini di dokter ini nanti nggak memberi, nggak janjiin sebuah obat gitu loh. Dia cuma dia cuma bisa kayak memudahkan jalannya untuk ke kematian ya. Jadi selama dia hidup dia nggak tersiksa tapi nggak juga terobati gitu loh.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Kita dapat clue bercak darah. Kita kesini dulu ya. Ya ada apa ini? Oh, what?
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window.
Oh, alah,
I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
Pantulan
All
dari
right, don't hurt
kaca.
yourself.
Oke, di atas sepertinya ada, di atas sini ya kayaknya. Di atas sini nih ada pistol kayaknya. Ada pistol.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Oke.
So we need to find a way up.
Banyak. Nah, ini kalau kalian yang sering main gamenya Rockstar ya, di mana ada tempat bersinar itu, di situ ada jalan biasanya.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Oke. Nah,
Wesson, serial S718.
7189 Smith & Wesson. Oke.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Jadi 2 peluru udah ditembakkan, sisanya ada 4 atau 3 aja.
We should follow up on this now before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
We could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Jadi si Phelps ini kayak kita harus nyelidikin ini gitu loh sebelum si penembak si tersangka tadi itu
No harm in doing some digging.
Si penembak tadi itu lari keluar kota.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out
Itu
of that
pengennya si
uniform,
Phelps cool, tapi si pengennya temennya yang tadi itu Officer Dan itu
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my
dia
ass.
bilang
It'll be fine,
kita kasihkan
Ralph.
aja lah
You
ke
worry too much.
pusat, ke kantor gitu. Kita bisa dapetin kenaikan jabatan gitu. Tapi si Phelps cool malah kayak dia punya nggak tahu better idea atau gimana. Dia mau ke lokal ke tempat gun store terdekat buat nyari yang punya gitu. Siapa tahu yang punya
You
ini,
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
yang punya ini tersangkanya gitu loh. Ide bagus juga ya sebenarnya. Ide bagus juga, kalau nggak berhasil juga jadi ide tolol gitu loh. Oke, kita udah sampai di gun store atau toko senjata. Toko senjata.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it.
Jadi senjata ini
You know
dulu
this
pernah
piece will stop a
dipakai
riot.
oleh General Patton.
These
ya.
babies are only available special.
Padahal si
Here's my Smith &
penjual
Wesson
ini
order
cuman
book.
nginfoin
Mind
aja.
if I take a
Si
look?
polisi satu
My
ini
guest.
malah ngomong
This is about something
itu bukan
bad,
punya
right?
bukan punya dia kan ya, bukan lah, cuman sama aja.
Model
Dia cuma
27
menginfokan
with pearl
aja. Pak.
grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Kempel. Ini S7 1893.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder. 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Okay.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Oke, jadi kita udah dapetin senjatanya.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Jadi kita ini akan menuju ke rumah Errol Schroeder ini yang namanya tertulis atas pemilik senjata itu gitu loh. Oke. Menarik. Oke, ini rumahnya apartemennya si Errol Schroeder. Ini
Schroeder, apartment 2.
apartemen 2, oke. Ini apartemen 2. Oke, Assalamualaikum.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be.
Maybe.
What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me.
Oke, jadi
I have that
Scooter
gun here in
Payton
my
itu
drawer.
pegawainya dia, bukannya Errol Schroeder gitu loh.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him,
No
Ralph.
way. You're not taking me down for this.
Jadi jatahnya gak ada. Oke.
That was a very...
You ready, tough guy?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly
Phelps
felt it.
School dilawan.
He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Kena. Kasih dia tetew. Aku tahu rasa loh. Oke.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest.
Nah, jadi
Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Jadi si temennya ini bilang, ayolah,
Officer
school.
Phelps.
Oke, jadi kita langsung aja ke misi yang kedua ya untuk hari ini, yaitu Armed and
A
Dangerous.
city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water.
Armed and Dangerous.
You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL.
Jadi misi kali ini sepertinya 211. 211 itu apa ya? 211 itu perampokan kayaknya. Iya.
14 Adam on route.
Oh iya kan, subdiri robbery perampokan. 211 itu perampokan kayaknya. Jadi misi kali ini kita ada perampokan. Nah, ini nih.
Take it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Oke, kita pakai shotgun.
Get in cover!
Kita pakai shotgun nih.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Why is nobody covering me? front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Yo, jadi kita
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Copper.
ini keluar. Ayo, keluar enggak? Ayo. Nah. Kepala dong, nggak mati dong kepala.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Kepala dong berarti nggak mati.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Oke, menarik. Oke, langsung aja kita ke misi yang ketiga ya kawan-kawan. Yuk, langsung aja.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps.
Oke, jadi kita di misi yang ketiga nih. Misi ketiga.
A quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Kemarin outstanding.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics.
Jadi kata si
In my
Phelps
case,
Cole
you can
ini
add the war to that.
teman yang mau jadi teman, mau maksudnya pertemanan yang mau tetap jadi teman. Sebaiknya nggak membahas politik dan agama. Kita Wendell Bowell ini ceritanya dia lari dari petugasnya itu. Dia ini bebas bersyarat tapi nggak pernah lapor gitu, pernah wajib lapor dia.
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, son, watch your fire. Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Jesus dan nggak tahu kalau di belakangnya itu ada si Skuy, asal nembak aja.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me.
Oke.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
Oke, jadi dia main kasar. Boleh. Belum tahu dia. Kasih tetew, tahu rasa kamu.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Ya, nanti kok. Oke.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Oke lah. Ayo. Ayo.
What you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely.
Kena tetew
He's got a hole in
nanti
his life for an
nangis.
asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time.
Kena tetew.
Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Oke, teman-teman, kita udah di misi yang keempat. Untuk video kali ini. Kita bakal di video ini kita akan mainin sampai bener-bener goalnya jadi detektif ya. Ini kan masih jadi polisi. Kita akan main sampai dia bener-bener jadi detektif.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please?
Ini ada pembunuhan, penembakan.
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Masalahnya penembakannya itu di siang bolong gitu loh. Di mana masih banyak orang.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat
Oh,
crosses
ketemu lagi
7th
sama
Street.
Dun.
Okay. You're
Si
first
Madun
reporting
ini
in. We'll get a
ada di
perimeter
sini.
going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Oke, jadi kita
Broad daylight.
disuruh investigasi
Street.
sebelum detektif
I've seen
bagian
everything.
pembunuhan datang. Gitu.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our
Ada
job.
juga. Nggak ada, aman. Oke. Oke, apa nih? Ini ada petunjuk lagi. Bank of Arcadia atas nama C. Galeta. C. Galeta.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank
Pearl
of
earrings
Arcadia.
itu kayak giwang. Giwang itu apa ya? Ini loh yang buat telinga itu loh. Masih perhiasan yang di telinga itu loh. Semacam kayak bukan tindik sih, apa sih namanya? Tuh. Oke. Ini kayak
Shell cases. Something 32s.
shell casing, apa ini namanya? Selongsong peluru. Ada 5, berarti dia 5 tembakan. Oke, ini tembaknya.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Oke, jadi
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Oke, jadi
The main reason
dia ada sesuatu.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
Jadi kita udah dapat tadi apa kayak
I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
piercing tadi itu kayak bukti pembayaran piercing, terus selongsong peluru sama senjata si tersangka.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Oke, jadi tadi itu si
Don't you people have
saksi
anything
mata
better
ngeliat
to
ada
do?
cewek lari ke sini kan. Oh, ini dia.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Oke,
Mr.
namanya
Gage's
Mr.
first
Gates.
Everett.
Oh, Everett Gates.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis.
Oh, jadi ini tadi punyanya dia, Clovis Galeta ini. Oke. Kita investigasi sih.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that
Jadi
I'm late
pada
on my
saat kita
lunch.
investigasi tuh,
We came
kita
back.
harus lihat kayak
I was angry.
apa ya, ekspresi wajahnya itu loh,
I
kalau
walked
dia
in
itu
front.
bohong atau enggak gitu loh.
I heard shots. I turned and
Jadi dia bilang
saw Mr.
sejujurnya
Gage
atau ada
fall.
yang disembunyiin tuh enggak. Kita harus tahu dari ininya, dari itunya lah, dari gerak-gerik wajahnya itu. Oke, menarik. Flying segitiga.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Oh, jadi kalau kita nuduh dia lie itu kita harus nunjukin kayak bukti. Nah, jadi ini dia.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop
Soalnya tadi
lying.
dia kan giwangnya itu dipakai sama dibawa sama
I won't lose the earrings, will I?
Everett Gates
You could lose
tadi.
your freedom,
Masalahnya
you
kan
fool, if you
kalau
don't
punya
stop
dia
obstructing
kenapa
the
ada
murder
di Everett Gates gitu.
Mr. Kalu,
Oke,
Edgar Kalu.
Edgar Kalu.
He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other.
Oh, jadi sebelumnya
Mr.
itu
Gage
dia
tells me that
ada
all
di
the things in the store
toko
are junk,
jamnya
nickel
si
plated,
Edgar
made in
Kalu.
Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another.
Oke. Jadi menurut cerita
Mr.
dia
Gage
ini,
falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
menurut cerita dia ini nih, yakin tuh Edgar Callu ini yang nembak gitu loh, karena si Galeta ini tadi, si orang ini,
Broadway,
cewek ini mau beli jam malah disuruh balik. Dan
of course I did. Mr. Callu looked very angry.
kan? Jadi Mr. Gage ini malah bertengkar sama si Callu itu tadi.
He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Oke, jadi kita
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Callu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Jadi alasan si Edgar Callu nembak si Everett Gage itu karena si Gage ini benci sama orang Yahudi dan Mr. Callu ini ternyata orang Yahudi.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
Konspirasi Wahyudi.
It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Oke.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Soalnya selongsong pelurunya tadi ada 5, berarti kan tembakannya ada 5.
Okay. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Iyalah, pastilah. Nggak mungkin kamu nggak pasti statement, Mbak.
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Can you drive to this one?
Kita langsung aja ke Hartfield ya, soalnya si penembak ini udah teridentifikasi gitu. Yang nembak memang kata si Galeta tadi, yang nembak emang Edgar Callu, jadi kita nggak perlu ke toko senjata itu buat nyari tahu siapa yang punya senjata itu. Soalnya kata si Galeta tadi
Officer,
udah jelas gitu.
Officer Callu. Are you Edgar Callu?
No. Mr. Callu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Jack dia bilang Mr. Callu ada di luar. Tapi ternyata dia yang jadi Edgar Callu, Jack.
Callu, get back here!
Bohongin polisi sama dia.
Next time, you're mine.
Jadi kita bisa todongin pistol ini ke dia.
Too late, Callu!
Gak bisa.
Oh my God!
Stop or I will shoot!
Okay.
Edgar Callu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Peringas biasa aku sih melayu biarin peringas. Ya apa sih madun ini.
The one that keeps you awake at night.
Kita yang lari, dia yang senyum-senyum.
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what ifs, The
Jadi
might
kita
have
bawa
beens,
Edgar
the
Calais itu ke
half-leads, and the
kantor, ke
half-truths.
pusat.
The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
Siapa
The
lagi?
case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and
Jadi
you've
dia
assembled
ini
yourself
sepertinya
a
sih
stellar
kayak
arrest record.
kepala
Not
shiftnya
to
itu
mention
loh.
the fine work you
Kayak
did in the
ketua
war, sending heathens
polisiannya
back
itu.
to the hell they came from.
Dan kayak ini si
But I'm
Phelps
curious as
ini
to whether you can turn
disuruh
your hand
untuk
to interrogation.
interview dia
Takes a certain animal cunning, lad.
supaya dia mau
Do you think you might be
jujur
ready
itu.
for that?
Motifnya apa?
Yes,
untuk
sir.
membunuhnya.
I think I am.
Good man.
Pada dasarnya sih motifnya sebenarnya
You need
tadi
many
itu.
things for a conviction, young
Karena
Phelps.
si Gates ini
A motive,
benci
opportunity,
sama orang
hard
Yahudi
evidence,
dan Mr.
best
Kalau
of
ini
all,
orang
a
Yahudi.
confession.
Tapi kan kita belum tahu
If you fail in the former,
motif sebenarnya itu apa sih? Kenapa kok
of violence to obtain the latter.
Edgar Calou ini bunuh si
How are you feeling, lad?
siapa sih?
Fine, sir.
Very good.
Si
The evidence is overwhelming.
Alfred Gates ini.
May the
gitu.
cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Jadi dia disuruh interview si Edgar Calou sampai bener-bener dia ngakuin motifnya kenapa. Ya.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Iyalah. Percuma kamu punya pengacara itu, kamu bener-bener salah.
You followed
Bunuh
every
orang
Gage and
jelas-jelas
the
ya.
girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Oke. Dari gerak-gerik wajahnya sih
You
dia
shot
bohong.
Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Iya.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
Iya soalnya Galeta tadi
You're counting on
bilang
the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject.
jadi Galeta itu
You
udah
fasting
mau
for Yom
beli
Kippur, Mr.
jam
Cullen?
dari
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going
si
motherfucker. I'm
Calou
a baseball.
ini.
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews,
Tapi
Mr.
si
Kalu.
Gates ini kayak
And I guess you're one of
nggak
them.
suka
Gage
gitu kalau
hated Jews, didn't he,
Galeta.
Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kalau Galeta ini punya apa?
You.
Kalau Galeta ini beli
left-wing
jam dari
parasite.
si
You expect me to
Calou
sit
ini,
here and listen
kayaknya
to
dia
your little-
cekcok
You
kalau
call me that?
emosi
You sit there
nembak
and
itu
you
tadi.
call me those names, you
Gitu.
goddamn goy putt snatcher. You and that stup Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Dia itu
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
jadi alasannya itu ya itu tadi. Salah satu selain tadi yang Galeta itu, terus kedua itu yang karena si Everett Gates ini
Masterfully done, Officer
kayak dia
Phelps.
itu setiap
It is
Edgar
just
Calou
Officer
ngajukan
Phelps.
proposal
Isn't
selalu
it, lad?
ditolak gitu loh. Jadi dia
Yes,
itu
sir.
kayak semacam apa ya?
Then let me have a word
Macam
with the chief
kepala
of
ketua
police,
komunitas gitu kayaknya.
The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face
Alasannya
Republican of
di
mine.
alasannya
I
si
applaud a man with your
Alfred
talent
Gates
for unwavering
nolak
justice.
proposalnya itu karena si dia
Back
ini
to your
Yahudi
duties for now,
gitu
boy.
loh. Si
But
Gates
here's a
ini
piece of
hanya mau
advice.
kayak ngancurin
yourself two
bisnisnya
suits,
si
get them pressed.
Edgar Calou aja.
You'll be needing
Itu yang bikin salah satu motifnya dia buat nembak si Alfred Gates itu tadi. Dan karena kita berhasil buktikan itu, kita naik pangkat jadi detektif nih. Jadi detektif nih. Langsung aja kita ke misi yang pertama ketika Phelps School jadi Detektif. Ini oke teman-teman, kita ke misi yang keempat atau misi pertama di mana si Phelps Skuy ini jadi detektif. Bajunya aja udah kelihatan itu. Nah, wajah-wajahnya senang. Dia naik jabatan nih. Jadi detektif. Detektif.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on
Kontan,
traffic.
ya,
The hot sheet is
Kontan.
posted here next to the map.
Oke, jadi dia detektif di
That's
divisi
Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is
di
about.
divisi apa ini? Lalu
Why couldn't
lintas.
they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the
Yeah,
money
yeah.
yet, kid. The
Detective.
bond issue won't be till
Lalu
December.
lintas.
It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Berkowski.
Ini partnernya, partner barunya,
Go easy
Stefan
on me and let me earn
Bekowski.
the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Siapa lagi ini?
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief
Roy Earl.
detective and advisor.
They all dressed like movie
Kepala
stars?
detektif di
Roy
ini
is a
apa?
movie star.
Divisi
And the
narkoba.
whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
Jadi movie
What's that
star. Ya.
supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. Find out.
Oke, oh ini kantornya.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division.
Oh ini
welcome for
ketuanya.
Detective
Kayaknya ini
Cole
ketuanya
Phelps.
ini. Ketua dari para
Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only two serving
son.
LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bekowski.
Hope you like work, kid.
Yeah,
Bekowski sure as hell
favoritnya.
doesn't.
That's why we are partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bekowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with one case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Oke, jadi kita dapat kasus nih, kasus pertama dari Chief ini. Adanya foul play. Foul play itu apa ya? Kayak? Apa ya? Apa
They
ya?
really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Foul play kayak.
I think his name is Phelps.
Kayak pembunuhan
I
kan?
read about him in the newspaper.
Kita lihat aja langsung ke tempatnya.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll wrecked.
Ayolah, cepetlah. Lama banget sih.
Contributions to the infantile paralysis fund drive.
Kita langsung aja OTW ke tempatnya, guys. Ya, kita udah sampai tempatnya nih. Langsung aja, guys, nggak usah pakai lama-lama.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
Jadi Nate Wilkie ini yang manggil
There's
polisi.
blood all over the interior.
Jadi
Someone's
ada
copped the full
mobil
Broderick,
kayak
but no
dalamnya
stiffs
tapi
yet.
berceceran
You
darah.
have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black,
Yang
just
punya
north
mobil
of Bunker
namanya
Hill.
Adrian
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Oke.
Nice day for it.
Kita jadi
How long you gonna keep me here,
Doc?
sir?
bicara sama dokter.
I better get back to work, sir.
What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blood
Ini
force.
seperti kayak dokter polisi
looking in a
kalau
very bad
dokpolnya.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car. How's the world looking?
Always the same two of you, Clyde.
Ada kayak kayak
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
alat untuk ban gitu. Terus ada kayak kertas. Nota.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday.
Jadi F. Morgan ini habis jual ayam, habis beli babi gitu loh kemarin.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Sementara ini clue pertama. Terus kita ke ini clue keduanya. Clue keduanya ada kacamata.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the looks of it.
Ada kacamata sama dompet. Ini ada alamatnya si Adrian Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Adrian Black dan fotonya sama
Happier times, I guess.
sama istrinya. Foto sama istrinya, oke. Dapat clue kedua kita search. Oh, ini ada lagi nih. Kita dapat clue yang ketiga. Oke. Clue ketiga.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Kita dapat pipa yang ada darahnya ini.
I swear this town is going straight to heaven.
Wait, ya. Kita speak sama ini nih.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Ini kayak saksi matanya juga. Oh, Ned Wilkie ini.
Sure.
Ini Ned Wilkie yang dia lapor pertama kali lapor ke kepolisian ini.
Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Jadi dia ketika dia lihat langsung ada mobil dalamnya berlumuran darah, dia langsung telepon ke polisi gitu. Langsung bikin
Well, I
laporan.
work for the railway. I was on my way out to the
jadi dia
switch.
kerja di
Reckon
sini.
I'd take a shortcut.
Oke. Dari raut wajahnya sih kayaknya jujur.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the
Yang
car?
ngomong yang sesungguhnya ini.
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Oke, jadi dia nggak kenal si Adrian Black. Sepertinya sih ya dia jujur ya, kan.
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot.
Oh, jadi
I know most of
dia
the cars are parked
mobil
here
ini nih
regular,
sebelum terjadi
so
ini
it kinda stood
dia
out.
bilang beberapa hari yang lalu parkir di situ, parkir di tempat
Wallet by
parkir
the
gitu.
car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Nah, ini kelihatan. Ah,
Do you want the
meragukan
patrolman to
kamu.
hold you down while we turn out your
Nah,
pockets,
bener kan?
Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Jadi dia memang ngeliat dompet itu, tapi bukan untuk bukan untuk
We found a steel pipe
ngambil
blood
dia,
on it.
bukan untuk nyolong.
Know anything about it?
Tapi
Mr.
cuma
Wilkie?
pengen tahu aja
No, sir.
punyanya
I went
siapa.
straight for the
gitu.
law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
Okay.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Jadi kita udah selesai di sini. Kita langsung ngabarin si si istrinya si tadi.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Jadi kita mau nginfokan ke istrinya si Adrian Black kalau Adrian Black ini mengalami sebuah.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Mengalami kayak accident gitu. Oke, jadi di misi pertama ini kita dapat clue bahwa si pemilik mobil ini si Adrian Black itu tadi. Terus ada beberapa clue yang beberapa barang bukti. Kita udah sampai juga di rumahnya si Adrian Black.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm not good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Kita langsung masuk. Isi paket. Paket bos, paket. Paket info. Bini lu.
LAPD, Mrs. Black.
Bini lu dalam masalah.
May we come in?
Kayaknya.
We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black.
Oke, ini Margaret Black ini
We can
istrinya.
discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Please come in. Masuk. Monggo. Pinara.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Jadi kata si istrinya ini Margaret ini, si Adrian Black ini nggak pulang tadi malam dan dia curiga gitu loh. Ya kemarin malam dia nggak pulang.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
Okay.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Jadi
Let's
kita
check the place
mau
out. Come on.
Cek.
Have a good look around.
Ngecek.
There's gotta be something in here to go on.
Oke, ini ada apa ini? Oke, ada koran lagi nih. Oh, jadi setiap kita ngeklik koran itu ada
Make
cutscene.
yourself comfortable.
Ada cerita ini dokter yang tadi.
Your friend of course.
Oh, ini ternyata temen yang diceritakan sama si Courtney Sheldon tadi, yang punya masalah trauma setelah pulang dari perang itu.
These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Oke. Jadi dokternya ini nyuntikin sesuatu yang untuk buat dia itu kayak tenang gitu, kayak penenang atau sejenisnya gitu loh.
I want to take you on a journey.
Jadi dia enjoy.
I want you
Enjoy
to
gue
remember
enjoy.
the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh.
Occasion that makes you laugh. Liburan yang bikin kamu ketawa. Oke. Cutscene-nya udah gitu aja. Nah, ini ada apa? Ada itu lagi nih.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Fanat macam bar.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Oke. Kita cek lagi. Biar dia ngecek kita, nah kita ke situ, kita kesini dulu sebenarnya.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Ini sepertinya kayak barusan dipasang. Coba kita take a look ke sini. Ini udah masuk kan, kita gantian. Oh ini ada kotak kacamata.
This must be Adrian's.
Oh iya,
Stencil. So the
soalnya tadi
glasses
merek
are
kacamatanya yang di tempat kejadian tadi itu stencil juga. Ini bener ini. Ini stencil juga nih. Oke. Nah, fotonya si Adrian bisa kita investigasi lagi. Oke.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Ternyata ada namanya Nicole di sini. Ini kayaknya kalau menurutku ini ada orang ketiga ini. Mungkin ada orang ketiga ini.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Kayak ada ini juga ada nemu tiket kereta gitu loh ke Seattle. Nah, ini kayaknya ada orang ketiga nih. Mantap nih. Terus kita cek dulu ini ada instahitnya ini. Heaternya pemanas airnya ini yang di luar. Oh ini. Oke, ini heaternya.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Kayak belum selesai gitu. Ini kita bahas. Ini gitu. Oh iya. Oke, benar. Terus ini enggak, ini atas. Nah, di sini. Terus. Enggak, ini di sini. Bukan. Ya ini di sini. Kayak main puzzle ini. Ini di sini pasti. Udah jelas warnanya loh.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Oke, jadi tadi pipa, kalau kalian tahu yang di tempat kejadian itu kan ada clue pipa yang hilang, pipa yang ada darahnya itu nyata itu tadi sambungannya. Kita sambungan itu tadi. Sepertinya kalau menurut si Phelps Skuy ini kayak pembunuhnya itu nggak jauh dari rumah ini gitu. Siapa nih yang kita curigai nih sampai sini nih? Ini masih ada.
Wonder if someone in the house bought this unit, knowing how they would use the parts.
Kita telepon dulu.
Operator, give me R&I.
Buat minta apa? Minta alamat dari bar yang tadi itu yang ada yang Black sering kunjungin tadi itu. Kayaknya dia pelanggan gitu. Kayak pelanggannya.
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Kavanaugh's bar itu tadi.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Oke, kita langsung aja ke
I'm all right now, detectives.
Istrinya, kita langsung investigasi nih.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's
memang
up to.
tadi kan itu si apa?
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant.
Jadi Frank
Very
Morgan itu
shady
kayak
character.
karyawannya
Told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff.
Adrian gitu.
They're always out drinking together.
Soalnya tadi ada kayak apa ya, kayak notanya itu.
Your husband
nota
frequents
pembelian
Kavanaugh's bar?
Dari
How did you know that?
babinya itu tadi atas nama Frank
Adrian
Morgan.
practically lives there after work.
Oke, jadi dia
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until
dari
recently,
rekodnya soalnya aku lihat kayak
he's
dianya
been
itu
away in Seattle a lot of business.
dianya itu
Did your husband tell you where
bicara
he was
yang
going last night?
jujurnya gitu.
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Oke.
So nothing out of the
Dari
usual.
wajahnya sejauh ini dia bilang jujurnya.
He He came home early from work. He never comes home early.
Oh, jadi dia kapannya
And he went
sebelumnya
out
itu dia
early too.
pulang
He normally never leaves
pulang
for the bar
cepat
till
gitu loh.
about 7.
Padahal dia nggak pernah pulang cepat dari tempat kerjanya. Nah, setelah
Was your
pulang
husband
cepat
wearing his
dia juga
glasses
langsung
when he left here
keluar
yesterday?
lagi gitu loh.
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Gitu.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape.
Jadi
They
dia
look
beli
terrible.
kacamata lagi gitu.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Soal kaca foto tadi itu dia bilang dari bisnis trip, padahal
There's plenty to tell. You just
Ada-
won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
nggak mungkin Kak istilahnya itu. Nggak
What
mungkin
about
partner
Nicole,
bisnis bilang
Mrs. Black?
honey
Was
dan
your husband
sayang-sayang
waiting
ya.
for her?
I've seen the photo frame.
Nggak mungkin.
He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
I think you should come clean with us,
Dia-
Mrs. Black.
dia itu sebenarnya
Your husband
tahu
is
gitu
missing,
loh.
and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Nah, ya, raut wajahnya juga dia nggak bohong dan kita nggak punya bukti kalau dia yang ngelakuin gitu kan.
Is there
Oh,
anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do,
Jadi
Detective.
kita belum. Jadi kita belum tahu suspeknya siapa yang kita ke ini dulu ke Kafanan Sebarit dulu. Siapa tahu ada clue di sana. Ayolah. Kita ke Kafanan Sebarit. Siapa tahu ada clue di sana.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Sengaja kita ke barnya tadi itu yang dimana tempat si Adrian Black itu sering nongkrong, sering chunks.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
That broad got soft in the
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
This guy's kind of screw loose.
Orang iseng cuma.
I came for someone.
Ya bilang kayak kita di sekolah bersama padahal nggak pernah sekolah satu sekolah.
You know
sama
Frank
dia.
Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Oh, di sini juga ada Frank
That's
Morgan.
one heck of a Sunday.
Ya bisa nih. Bisa apa?
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Bisa langsung.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of
Interogasi.
Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Ini
Are
si
you aware
Frank
that he's
Morgan
missing?
Yang tadi yang dia punya
No,
apa?
I hadn't heard that.
Yang ada di
Oh.
bill tadi pembelian tadi itu.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Oke.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, Detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Ini kayaknya si resep ini.
You were there, Morgan.
Okay,
We found a receipt in the trunk of the car.
Soalnya
There's
ada
your name.
nota atas namanya dia gitu
Call
loh.
the slaughter yard and nail you.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Nah ya kan. Jadi si Adrian Black ini mau ke itu, kemana? Ke Seattle untuk nemuin si Nicole itu. Lah supaya dia kayak mau hidup dengan
Where
si
exactly
Nicole
is
itu
Black
tadi. Dia
holed
itu
up?
akhirnya bikin
No idea.
skenario bahwa dia itu
I think he took off for
diserang dan
Seattle.
udah meninggal gitu, supaya kayak istrinya udah kayak
I'm tired of your shtick, Morgan. Spill it!
kayak
Or we take you out in the alley and we
istrinya
knock
udah
it out of you.
dia itu mau
Hold
udah
up at
lepas
my
dari
place.
istri yang lama, mau
Waiting for
hidupnya
some
sama
money to come
Nicole
through
itu
before
tadi.
it blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa.
Dan si Adrian Black
Apartment
itu
number
masih
2.
ada di ini di kos-kosannya si
I think that's all.
Frank Morgan.
Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
Tangkap aja lah karena dia udah masuk. Dia juga yang salah satu yang ngikut bantu Adrian Black ngelakuin ini semua gitu loh.
You got Morgan's address? Let's get over to his apartment.
Langsung aja kita ke apa?
You can drive.
And where
Seperti
exactly are we
biasa ya,
going?
kita nggak mau nyetir nih. Kita langsung aja ke ini, ke kos-kosannya si Frank Morgan. Karena si Adrian Black itu dia sembunyi di tempatnya si Frank Morgan gitu loh, sebelum pergi ke Seattle. Nggak jadi deh. Nah, makanya ini kayaknya tadi kan aku udah mikir kayaknya ini ada orang ketiga ini. Oke. Frank Morgan, apartemen 2. Nah. Ini kan ada kayak persekongkolan ya, jadi kayak cuman skenario aja. Skenario doang.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort. There's no point running, Adrian.
Dia lari dong. Ngomong alasan mau ngambil barang-barangnya malah lari.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
It's over, Adrian.
Tangkap kan Adriannya.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Jadi dia itu pura-pura seakan-akan diserang gitu loh, supaya
That turned out to be
kelihatan dia
quite some
mati.
case, huh?
Terus dia akhirnya bisa hidup di Seattle
What an idiot.
bersama Nicole ya.
You got an arrest
Yang
and a
dimana
clearance
Nicole
in
itu
your first
selingkuhannya.
case, and in fine style too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good
Well
public
done,
presence.
detective. Well
you
done.
keep that up, and you learn from Bukowski here. You could go a long way in this department.
Oke. Oke teman-teman, sepertinya sampai di sini dulu video kali ini. Semoga kalian semua suka dengan video kali ini. Semoga kalian enjoy. Semoga kalian terhibur tentunya. Buat kalian semua yang masih penasaran dan masih mau tahu kelanjutannya si Phelps Skuy ini, langsung saja, gak usah kebanyakan ngomong, langsung saja subscribe, klik tombol lonceng supaya kalian ternotifikasi kalau ada video-video baru. Oke. Dan jangan lupa juga like, komen, dan share, oke? Nah, terima kasih buat kalian semua yang sudah nonton video ini. Terima kasih juga buat kalian semua yang sudah subscribe Semoga kalian sehat selalu, semoga kalian makin top markotop lah. Oke. See you next video. Bye bye.